Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another quick chat. Listen, I wanted to come to you guys and I wanted to talk to you guys more about what's going on over there in Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Because there have been some rumors going around that Miss Kenya Moore got into it with a newbie. Miss Brittany Eady. All right, y'all know Kenya Moore did have her Kenya Moore hair spa opening, or shall I say ribbon cutting. She invited quite a few of the castmates there. I was told that Brittany was not in attendance, okay, based on some of the information that was put out. It was given skeptical. Then I learned that she was there and she left early. And then now I'm hearing that she was not there at all, okay? But for the people that are, or have been somewhere under a rock, we are going to get into this article over here on page 6. And after that, we will get into what Miss Kenya Moore had to say because she did respond, as well as Miss Brittany Eady, because she also responded. But Brittany dropped a post and delete, but I'm glad that I snagged that one up, okay? Because she put up 2 posts, and I'm glad I snagged up the first one. And we'll check and see if she has given us anything else since that time frame, okay? So let us go ahead and let's get right on into it, all right? So over here on page 6, they're saying that Kenya Moore shocked party attendees with posters of Real Housewives of Atlanta newcomer Brittany Eady allegedly performing. Oh, girl, it's giving OS. Okay, y'all already know what's going on. All right, they're saying that they can confirm that Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore shocked party attendees at her Kenya Moore hair spa Thursday night with posters of Miss Brittany Eady allegedly heavy on the allegedly performing OS. Now, listen, it's a lot of us are having a hard time actually digesting and believing that Miss Kenya Moore would do this. Now, I will say this: Kenya will definitely push some things to the limit. Okay, for shock value and to get a reaction or whatnot, but it's hard to believe considering the fact that this is her Kenya Moore hair spa ribbon cutting, open to the public, celebration, whatever. So for me, I'm kind of like, dang, well, can you really do that at this particular event? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Kenya won't want nobody to put that out there about her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody won't want to expose her intimate moments or anything like that, or even mimic such a thing, right? So I think that she would feel a way about that, but I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know what kind of position Miss Kenya Moore has been put in for her to make sure she keeps that check. Maybe she was on the chopping block originally and they just decided to go ahead and add her in at the last minute. They was done recruiting. Okay. Maybe they decided to add her in at the last minute and she's like, okay, I got to make sure I keep this check, keep these girls interested, entertained, on their toes or whatnot. Or if Miss Edie may have done something to where Kenya was like, okay, BIT, I see the card you want to play, and I raise you 10, and this is what we're gonna go with it. Okay. So I'm not sure. We'll get all of those details. Hopefully, child. Ain't no telling once the new season starts. But again, let me know what side of the fence you're standing on with these rumors. It's kind of hard. It's like I'm just gonna have to wait and see it because I know Kenya will do some things. But at her own event, though, really, why make your event about this woman? Okay. Now there were 2 people that did come to the front. There was a photographer that said that they were completely shocked by everything that they were seeing. And then you had Drew, who did attend. At first, I thought she didn't attend. I heard that she did attend it, and then video came out. It looks like she arrived a little late to celebrate Miss Kenya. She even came out and said that she was shocked and flabbergasted at everything that she saw. So, something definitely went down. The question is, what did Kenya really post these images or post this image of this woman? Okay, they're saying that the Bravo cameras, of course, were rolling. All right, of course we know that. They said that she decided to unveil the explicit images. The recipient of the alleged sexual act remains unclear. So with that being said, I feel like if this did happen, I can't say that Britney's. Well, my question is this. I'll say that because I can't say anything, to be honest. But my question is, was it doctored up enough for people to not know exactly who the person was in the image? And it was speculation that it was Miss Britney. Or was it an actual image of her and she had like a fake, thing in her mouth? Or was this like an actual photo? Like, what was really going on? Okay. And then you blew it up on a poster, baby. They finna have a time. Okay. They're saying that they were told that Miss Eady, let me scroll back up. Okay. Let's see here. They're saying that she was not present. From my understanding, they said that they are being told that Edie was not present for the display, and that contrary to reports, she did not subsequently threaten more with a gun. I believe that because I was already hearing that she was never at that event. Okay. Now, at no time was Kenya ever threatened with a weapon, nor was there ever a weapon present during the course of a production, so they say. But see, that's the thing though. The girl just said she had a gun for BITs like her. Allegedly. That's what's being said. I won't put that past. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't know Miss Edie. Miss Edie seems like she might be with the SHI. Okay. The way she came to the front, already starring shit before, as soon as they announced who the people was. Okay. She's been ready to get into some things. Okay. So I don't know. She could have said it, she could have not said it. But I do believe that there were not any weapons present, of course. All right, I do believe that. But anywho, however, another insider claims that prior to the event, Edie did make threats to Moore using the word gun, which made the cast members feel uncomfortable. Now, see, that's what they saying. Now they saying that, and somebody said, which I feel like is contradicting and conflicting reports here. They're saying at no time was Kenya ever threatened with a weapon. Well, another insider claimed that the girl did threaten Miss Kenya with a gun, and that the cast members felt uncomfortable. So which one was it? I could see production wanting to clear that up, so because the narrative is already going around. It is giving Real Housewives of Love and Hip Hop is what is given just a bit. Okay, the people are already calling them out because that's not what it is that we do over here. All right, we bring, bouginess, a piece of classiness. We don't bring that hood ratchet activity over here. So I feel like that's production trying to clear it up, but clearly somebody else is like, girl, they lying. That ain't what happened. Let me tell you what had happened. What had happened was they had got into it, right? And then this is what happened. Then the girl had told her, I got guns for BITs. Like, you like, what's up? That's what it sounds like. Okay. Now they go on to say that insider also claims that the explicit photos in question are readily accessible online. Didn't I ask this in my video earlier when I went live? I asked this. I was wondering if these images were already out there, right? I feel like people have, been caught up, maybe had a little piece of a sex tape, may have done a little something, whatever, and it's out there on the World Wide Web. And maybe the person don't want people to know what they past, and they trying to separate themselves from who they were. And this could have been Miss Kenya's way of trying to put this girl in her place. Like, BIT, I know exactly who you are. Don't play with me. Now, I'm not saying that Kenya was right. I'm just trying to understand, if Kenya did this, why would she do this? You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Okay. Now they said that there is an investigation that has been launched. So they say. I feel like these are things that they're saying to make the audience feel okay with what's being put out there. Okay. They go on to say, though we're told the poster incident was filmed, it's unclear on whether it will air. I don't think they're going to show us any of the image. I think that they may show us everybody's reaction, right? But if they could get enough drama between the ladies, from what happened prior to the Kenya Moore event, they may leave that whole scene out completely and still make the beef between the ladies make sense. Possibly, okay, based on the actions of what happened before the event and how these ladies operate after the event, that may be enough for them to, make a clear storyline between the two without using that footage. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay. So they, of course, go in to talk about what what she tweeted, along with Eric Robinson, the photographer. They go on to talk about what that person tweeted as well. And you can see the tweets here, where Eric lyric says, I am still trying to recover myself. I couldn't even take a photo. My mouth fell to the floor and I am just in awe. Like that was the most deadliest scene probably ever filmed on the franchise. Drew says that she's flabbergasted and floored. All right. So she was completely taken aback by what the hell has been going on. Okay. Now, I do want to tap into some things and I want to let y'all know. Okay. I do want to hop over here and let y'all know since this news broke, Miss Kenya Moore finally, at the very end of the night, literally, she came to the front to let us know something, okay? And what Miss Kenya Moore had to say is believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. The truth always comes to light. All right. That is what Miss Kenya Moore had to say. All right. Now, give me a second because it looks like Miss Brittany Eady may have posted something else. And I want to make sure that I screenshot that before she tries to take that off of her page because it's given that she is a heavy on the post and delete type of girl. Okay. So let me make sure that I grab that and then we'll bring that to the front so that you guys can see because it seems like Miss Brittany has a lot of things to say, a lot to get off of her chest. Okay. Um, it's interesting for Kenya to say, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. The truth always comes to the light. Okay. Well, it's not that interesting, for real, for real. But I'm ready for the truth to come to the light. And I say that because y'all is out here putting a certain narrative out there on Kenya that she actually would expose this woman in this type of way. Like that's giving heavy on the RP. And of course, it may not have been on social media, but girl, there was a large audience and it was being filmed. So it's like, oh my God, that is such, I just really, for me, I really hope that Kenya did not do any of this. And I hope that Kenya is right when she says, give it some time. Y'all gonna see the real, actual, factual. Y'all gonna know what's going on. Okay. So I'm really hoping that that's what it was. And there's somebody out here lying on Kenya. But girl, it's plenty of sources that seem to be saying that that is what happened. Now, I was hearing people saying that, at first, the story was being reported by Media Takeout saying that Brittany was there, and when she saw it, she stormed out or whatever. That's not what had happened because now we hearing Brittany was not there. Okay. I had already heard once that dropped that they're conflating two different incidences, right? So people were saying, like, oh, Brittany couldn't take the heat, so she got the hell up out the kitchen. And then now I'm hearing, nah, Brittany got Miss Kenya it's all the way together. And Kenya was the one that did not know how to take it, honey. And because she didn't know how to take it, she resulted to exposing her in that way. So that is what I'm hearing. Okay. But I'm going to always let y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on the situation. All right. We are going to get into more because as I told you guys, Miss Brittany has responded and I feel like she might end up saying some more before this video is over with. But I'll, of course, refresh. We'll go over to her page. We'll check it out and we'll see if she has anything additional to say. But in the meantime, I do want to get into one of her posts here. Okay. So this is one of the first posts that Miss Brittany made. And this post says, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me. Okay. She says, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me about what took place at the event yesterday. I am still processing the nasty, low, disgusting, vile things that was done to try to hurt me. She puts in all caps, bullying and revenge P is never okay. Britt with a heart. Girl, listen. So, as Kenya is over here saying, as we just saw, Kenya said, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. The truth always comes to the light. Now, Kenya, I've been rocking with you, girl. I just hope you ain't been over here trying to play in my face. Should any of this show itself to be true and actual factual, because it seems like Miss Brittany is leaning into this storyline just a bit as she's coming, and it seems like she is confirming that that is indeed what happened, and she's labeling you as a bully as though she's being bullied. Okay. Now, Brittany, don't let us come on this show or let you come on the show and it starts and you've been sitting over here acting like somebody been bullying you and you ain't really been getting bullied. You've been out here trying to be the bully. Okay. So ain't no telling. Now we do know how Kenya likes to test the girls, specifically the newbies. We know how she does with that, right? We know that, but I would not be surprised if some of the newbies came on knowing that they had something to prove and they decided to go the extra mile and again, you probably had to get with y'all just a little bit, okay? But we'll have to see, girl. We gonna find it out, at a later periodically time. All right, let's go on and move on to more because, like I said, Miss Brittany made another post, okay? And here's the other post that Brittany made. She says, in Georgia, the distribution of sexually explicit images without the consent of the person depicted is considered a criminal offense. Under Georgia law, the offense of unlawful disclosure of intimate images, also known as revenge P, is covered under OCGA 161190. So y'all can look that code up. She says this law makes it illegal to distribute sexually explicit images or videos of another person without their consent and with the intent to harm, harass, intimidate, or coerce the person depicted. Violating Georgia's revenge P law is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine up to $1,000, imprisonment for up to 1 year, or both. Subsequent offenses are considered felonies, carrying more severe penalties. Okay. And what you guys do not see here was Miss Brittany putting up a stamp that said hashtag stop bullying, okay, in red. That was another thing that she put up. Let me tell y'all something. If this is true, and Kenya really did that, y'all. As much as I am here for Kenya, and it's giving Team Twirl just a little bit, just a piece of twirl, girl, I can't say that she should not take you to court for that. I cannot say that she should not make you pay $1,000 fine. I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, because that's wrong. I just think that's wrong. I don't think we have to stoop that low. Like, I think it's wrong for her to try and threaten you with a GUN. And I think that it's wrong for you to expose her like that. And I'm still having a hard time believing that you really took it that motherfucking far. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I saw Brittany make that first post and then she posted this one, I said, Kenya Moore's not going to respond. I would like to see what else Kenya's going to say, but Kenya's not going to say nothing. Kenya's going to leave it all on the television, in my opinion. I don't think she's going to make another tweet trying to defend herself or change the narrative or anything. I think she's going to leave it all on the TV screen, all on the TV screen. Okay, so y'all got to let me know your thoughts and comments about all of this down below in the comment section. Now, I told you guys as we were doing this video, Miss Brittany did make one more post, and I do want to get into what she said there. So let us go ahead and get into this one. All right, so what she says is, it's never a good feeling being targeted or hazed by someone I thought would embrace me into a new circle that I never met. And see, this is where y'all be going wrong. That's where y'all be going wrong. Y'all be coming on these shows expecting these ladies to embrace you when they not finna, everybody not finna do that. If they did not bring you onto the show, chances are the first few episodes, they not finna be the ones to embrace you like that. They just are not finna do it. I would like to see how Brittany got introduced into the show. I doubt it came through by way of, Kenya Moore. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you tried Kenya because you sure was over there talking about some edges before y'all even really could get into filming. You was over there talking about let us see your edges, yada, 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 is what it was given. And now when I look back at it, I feel like you was taking a shot at Kenya Moore, considering the fact that she's the one with the hair care line. So I feel like you about was throwing a little shade at her. And whenever y'all not winning the battle, then y'all want to be like, you know what I'm saying? This person, was hazing me. I would have expected them to embrace me. But again, this is me on the outside looking in, and having a little piece of bias because I am already familiar with how Kenya operates, and we don't know for sure how Brittany operates for real, okay? But let's keep going. So she says, it's never a good feeling being targeted or hazed by someone I thought would embrace me into a new circle that I never met. For the record, I've never once had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. All right. I've never even been to jail in a fight or even had as much as a speeding ticket. That's not in my character. I am hurt by the narrative that's being displayed. Wrong is wrong. Okay. So this is what Miss Brittany Eady is saying. She says she ain't never have a weapon. That's what she say. I don't believe that part. She says I've never once had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. I feel like that's cap to me. Okay. I feel like she do be having, girl, all that coin you got. I refuse to believe that, and at least how you portray yourself on social media, I refuse to believe that you and your man, who you be down on your knees for and stuff in these pictures and stuff, girl, I refuse to believe that y'all walking around doing luxury things and ain't got no Glock, got some on you, ain't got no pew pew pow pow on y'all. Okay. I feel like you could have possibly threatened people if you ever told them that you was gonna beat that at. That's just what I'm thinking. But it may you probably never threatened a person to use a weapon on them. Okay. But she says she ain't never been to jail, been in a fight, or even so much as had a speeding ticket. Okay. She says that's not in my character. I am hurt by the narrative that's being displayed. So when I hear that she's hurt by the narrative, my question becomes this. Did Kenya possibly feed information to some blogs? And when she fed the information, possibly, because I remember there was a time where I believe she said she would talk to Love B. Scott. Okay. And probably get some info to Love B. Scott. So I don't know. Maybe get some info to somebody else. I'm not sure. Possibly, but these are just questions. I'm not saying she did anything. I'm just asking, could it be possibly that Kenya fed this information to somebody, and in order to justify her actions, she then put a gun in that lady's hand and say that that lady had an item? Or, well, I'm sorry, she didn't say that she had an item, but the lady said, I got guns for bitches like you. Okay. So did you say that to justify, showing whatever images of her, is my question. That's just what it is there. Okay, that's just what it is that I'm wondering, but I don't know. Girl. I don't know if she put this out there or what, because according to page six, they already said it was an insider. Now, who that insider was, I don't know. But the insider not only said that that's what Brittany said, but also said the cast felt uncomfortable. So media take out, first of all, I would call y'all to the front, but I'm not going to call y'all to the front. And the reason why is because y'all consistently are okay with getting it wrong. I haven't been to y'all site in years. But I went to it when I started seeing the excerpts and stuff flown around on Twitter. But why y'all sat up there and said that Brittany Eady saw the image, got upset, stormed out, and then her good friend Porsha left with her, seemingly to be upset with Kenya Moore? Why did y'all lie? Why did y'all sit up there and allow people talk like that? Like, I just don't see how people just sit up there and just be okay with lying. How do y'all do that, child? I guess, honey. Well, either way, child, good luck. All right. That is all that I have at this time. None of the ladies have come to give us a further update. So I will let you guys go ahead and continue this conversation down below. Okay. Let me know your thoughts about everything that we just discussed. Do you believe that Miss Kenya Moore did do this? Do you believe that she did not do this at all? Are you believing that what they're saying about Miss Brittany and the threats are true or not true? What are your overall thoughts about this situation? This is all that I have. I am Jami. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like Soldier Ray. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out and came back with some boundaries, stand for my honor. But you run no corner, packing the stick with a drummer.